The city of Buffalo is bouncing back from its times as a forgotten city. This revival could not be possible without the strong history of Buffalo and what put it on the map in America. Settled in the late 1700s and early 1800s, Buffalo's first major accomplishment was the opening of the Erie Canal in 1825. The Erie Canal connected Buffalo to cities on the West Coast and to cities on the East Coast. This was the beginning of the booming area of Buffalo as a port city. In 1842, Joseph Dart took advantage of the Buffalo harbor with his improvements of the grain elevators. These elevators, located in the Queen City's First Ward, drew many Irish immigrants to the area for jobs. The First Ward was soon the center of the city, filled with immigrants seeking new life and many saloons to entertain the laborers. This area of the waterfront in Buffalo would become a major hub for transportation of the grain from the west to the east, making Buffalo a landmark on the national map. Only 10 years after Buffalo was established as a city, its economy was prospering and its population was growing. With its beginnings on Lake Erie, the only way for the city of Buffalo to expand was north. And Frederick Law Olmsted took advantage of this when he developed the Buffalo Park system. He built the parks around the area of the city and connected them with tree-lined parkways that made traveling through the city more of an experience. With the radial setup of streets running into the center of the city from every direction on Olmsted's park system, Buffalo has been named the best planned city in America. The mid to late 1800s in Buffalo brought the construction of many railroads that would ultimately lead to the Buffalo Central Terminal being built in the 1900s. This railroad era could not have been timed more perfectly for the city. The time period also saw the rise of the steel industry, and when corporations had to decide where to build factories, Buffalo was an obvious choice. Buffalo offered a central location, bustling harbor, and modern rail lines, making the transportation to any area of the country possible. Bethlehem Steel set up shop and would play a major role of the city during World War II.
The turn of the century brought the city a new venue. Buffalo hosted the Pan American Exposition in 1901, showcasing new technologies and advancements from all over the world. Visitors from all over the world came to Buffalo to experience this exciting event, which would not have been possible if it weren't for Nikola Tesla. Tesla developed a way to use Niagara Falls as a source to generate electricity and a way to transfer the electricity with alternating current, making Buffalo the first place where electricity was transferred and used to illuminate houses and streets. The Pan Am Exposition took advantage of this by using thousands of light bulbs at the different exhibits. The 19th century also brought about many new industries in Buffalo. Willis Carrier developed air conditioning. Leslie Irving and the Irving Air Shoe Company invented the free fall parachute, and George Pierce and the Pierce Aero Company started manufacturing automobiles in the city. In 1929, the Queen City welcomed a new building to the area. From 1927 to 1929, the Buffalo Central Terminal was built on the east side of Buffalo. The station initially had about 200 trains daily, bringing visitors from all over the country to Buffalo. After World War II, the terminal was controlled by many different companies, eventually falling into the hands of Amtrak in the 1970s. Amtrak abandoned the building in 1979. Until 1997, the building was vacant and the victim of many vandals and trespassers. The Central Terminal Restoration Corporation bought the building in 1997 with the goal of restoring the terminal to its original glory. After many years of hard work, the building is looking much better than it did, but still needs a lot of work. With a proposal to build a new train station in the city, the Central Terminal was one of the final candidates in the selection process. Returning train service to the Central Terminal would boost Buffalo's economy and bring life back to a deserted area of the city, aiding in the rebirth and revitalization of the city.
Buffalo is improving its transportation network, investing in a new train station that could possibly return the glory to a forgotten piece of the city's history, the Central Terminal. The city is also investing in a new medical campus that will put Buffalo at the forefront of medical research around the world. With the best planned streets and Olmsted Park system, it is easy to explore all around the city and what it has to offer. Buffalo offers the only view of a sunset over water on the East Coast. Buffalo's at its best right now. It is a city on the rise and one of the best in the nation. Buffalo is filled with good people and endless opportunity. It isn't nicknamed the City of Good Neighbors for no reason. There is no better time to be immersed in the city's rich history and new development. Come on over to Buffalo and join the fun.